Hello, welcome to a new video. Today's video will be Plants vs. Zombies. Very fun game. I have all the achievements. Yeah, let's just jump into it. I figured that since Balatro felt good, maybe I could bust out some old games. So, today's Plants vs. Zombies. Now, I was gonna do, truthfully, I was gonna play Balatro again, but there was like an update to Balatro or something that made it so I couldn't record it. Like my mouse would vanish every time I tabbed back in. So last night I skipped, which is fine. Nobody watches the videos yet, so might as well just skip out on a day or two. We're back though. Um, Today's good. Today was really good. I had a bit of a crummy nap from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. The clock is wrong. It's 1:30 because my device is an hour behind for some reason. But other than that, it was a pretty good day. For dinner, we had these chicken tacos, which were really good. Um, I like grabbed our. We have this like black apparatus. It's like plastic. It looks like an asterisk, and then there's a big handle coming out the ass end of it. And I used it to grind up the chicken into shredded chicken, which is what I like to do, like to help out with cooking and just like overall, just for chicken. Because when you buy this really cheap chicken, then it can be really like the texture can be off, right? And shredding it up helps a lot. Yeah, so we had chicken tacos for dinner, and like I put salsa and sour cream. I had rice on it. We had rice with our chicken stuff. So that was good. So I think I had two and a half of those, or three of them. Two or half. Two, I don't remember if I finished my food honestly, because yeah, it was a couple hours ago, and I took a nap like right after because I had the food sleeps. So yeah. What else happened? I bullied my friend today. That was fun. So, my online friend was like really drunk today, and we had been playing the Binding of Isaac multiplayer, Repentance Plus beta for. I don't remember if it's still a beta. I think it's still a beta. We are playing the beta. So it was me, my friend playing the game, and then one of the other friends we have sitting in call drawing. And I was just fucking bullying them while they were drunk as shit in call. They're crashing out really hard. Cause um I was like playing Apollyon. And if you know Apollyon, you know exactly what I was doing. So like because of you know, what's it called? Is it Void? Void's the item? Void got buffed a while ago to be 4 charges, which I think is so funny. And so I would rush into the boss room once the... Oh, well, I would rush towards the boss pedestal when I had a charge. I'd pick up the boss item, but because of the balancing of multiplayer, they decided, okay, since we're, you're playing with multiple people, you don't want somebody to be greedy and steal items. That doesn't work for Apollyon, though. Because a big part of Apollyon is that you can void while holding an item in your hands to void the item. So I would rush in, pick up the item, and then the new one would spawn, and I'd void both of them. And I'd get like a bunch of stats. Super funny. And yeah, I'd be doing that, and I would bomb them whenever they'd like went to take a swig, and they'd fucking choke on their beverage. They never learned. Well, I mean they did, but it was funny. It was real funny. I had a good time. I'm sure they did too. I'll tell them they had a good time in the morning. We'll go with that. Because I doubt they're gonna remember half the shit other than being salty as hell. Which I find very amusing. What else? I have some video ideas lined up regarding different games, different activities. I want to do maybe like a video where we go on cool math games. That could be fun. Once I get my controller, we're gonna do some Hollow Knight videos. Big Hollow Knight playthrough. I want to do Silksong. I haven't played Silksong yet though, so maybe not. I'll spend my first playthrough going through, experiencing that. Then we can do a video at a later date. I have Costume Quest and Costume Quest 2. Maybe we'll do a full playthrough of that. I want to do a full playthrough of this. Full playthrough of Plants vs. Zombies. So maybe we'll do World 1 today. Then in a different video we can do World 2. World 2's my second favorite world, behind Fog. So that'll be fun. This game isn't too terribly hard, so I'm sure it'll be nice and quick. What else to talk about? Well, I want to do more art stuff. I want to get into more consistently doing some anatomy stuff. Maybe I'll start doing some drawn thumbnails, which could be fun. Maybe I'll go back and... Or, you know what could be fun? I can make a video where I go back and I draw the first... What is this, episode 4? The first 4 videos, thumbnails. So, like... I could draw... Palest eating chili or something. I don't know. It could be fun. This is a good pattern to have. Just taking a sip of water. Let's hope that was nice and audible. Oh, let's hope we can get a walnut. Let's make this nice and even. At least make it symmetrical. We don't have this shovel yet, so it's not like I can mine up or shovel up this walnut here to make it symmetrical. Come on. You got this. 2 seconds left-ish. There we go. Put a sunflower in the middle. Oop. There's our shovel. Now we can do surgery on our lineup. I think this is going to be a walnut bowl. What's up, Crazy Dave? I wanted to maybe save up so I could hit some trick shots. Yay! Surely that hits one, right? Okay. I want to try and do this without any Explodonuts. Damn, it went down and it didn't even hit. That's okay though. That didn't hit either. This is a fun minigame. I want more minigames like this in tower defense games. Like Balloons, I wish there were like... Well, Balloons wouldn't fit. It doesn't have like a linear story mode. What other tower defense games have I even played? Not many, honestly. Did we do this without any Explodos? Okay. Goat. I think we did it. These two might be too side by side to get with one walnut. Yeah. No Explodonuts used. As long as we get a... There we go. Very happy with myself there. And we have Potato Mine. That's my goat. I wish you got garlic earlier in this game. Garlic's like my favorite plant, just to fuck around with. Maybe we do something silly for this round. Let's do something really silly. This will be my lineup. This will be all my sun production. Or we could draw something with the sunflowers in the middle. I knew it. I knew it. I knew I saw these guys. I wasn't quite sure. Maybe I'll do an extra long video. I'm talking quite a lot. I'm being quite the yapster. Let's clean the lineup out. We don't need that potato mine. 07 to little potato. Okay, that's fun. Oh. And we got the perfect lineup. Snoopy, my favorite World 1 plant. Do you know what could be fun? Maybe we don't use pea shooters anymore and we only do Snowpeas. That could be fun. That could be a fun little challenge. Let's see how a line of Snowpeas fares. Let's just block that guy off for the time being. And we don't have to deal with that lane for a long time. Snow P1. Snow P there. We have 2 waves in this stage. Okay. I think this might be a good strategy. Line of Snow Peas. Let's just save up for walnuts then. And cherry bombs if we ever need them. There's apparently an event happening tomorrow on the Minecraft server I'm in. Maybe I'll record it and use it as background footage, and then I'll do a voiceover. That could be fun. I haven't done a voiceover yet. Sandra is playing the Binding of Isaac. That's my goat, Sand. Let's leave it at 1,000 sun. I'm sure I could get more, but I don't really see a need. We're already rich. Maybe I should talk about my computer background, because you get to see my desktop. My background was... I'll collect a little bit of sun, just to speed things up. So my computer background is a screenshot I took of the sky with shaders on. The story behind where I was, though, when I took the screenshot was I was playing on the first Minecraft server I've ever played on, which was back in February, I want to say, February or March. Oh, are these guys? They're not an issue. But so on the very first Minecraft server I ever played on, and I had this really cool ice base. It was like a city around an ice spire. I looked up and I was like, ooh, my base is actually so fire. So I took a screenshot of the moon. It took a while to get it quite just right. You can't really see it, but here, I'll move the window out of the way. I'll go watch this in the way. But yeah, see? It took just enough to get that tiny little moon right. I wanted to maybe test out different styles of videos too, audio wise. Wait, I shouldn't have bought that. Wait. I want to try doing a video that's just on the left channel and see how that feels, because I don't know, that could be fun. Be a different listening experience. Oh, there's guys at the bottom. There we go. Not an issue at all. Then we have the cherry bomb for the wave. Let's do a walnut there. And then I'll dig them up if it's not uniform by the end. Not as good as I thought it would be. We definitely need like a second row of pea shooters to go along the snow peas. So we'll do that next time. 1-8. There we go. Chomper. Very fun to play in Garden Warfare. Big fan of Hot Rod, big fan of Fire. That seems good. Let's sort them by price. I'm gonna lock in a little bit more though, so that way we don't have a 5-minute long world again. How long was that? I don't know. I'm sure it doesn't matter either way. Maybe let's work on the second sunflowers. I get a very stuffy throat. I don't know if it's the air in my room. I'm going through some Toradora shit where there's like black mold or something. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine though. Everything usually goes well. Gotta keep it positive. First bucket head. Probably should have these guys switched around, but that's okay. Oh, it's not gonna actually be a difficult stage like the last one. By difficult, I mean long. Just not, 2 flags. So we don't have enough time to set up. It's a little sad. Okay. Let's try and get the chompers down. At the very least, then. Because we don't have enough time for all the walnuts, I don't believe. Hell, we won't even get all the chompers down. Let's just save for a cherry bomb. Get out. Here we go. That's fun. Repeater. Oh, I just got the pun for repeater. Repeater. Oh. That's fun. I just got that. I need one more thing to talk about. This is really testing my ability to spark up conversations. Maybe I should just introduce myself a bit more. That feels weird to have in the 4th episode, though. Right? It's not just me. This lineup's a little scuffed, but that's okay. Let's make it really abstract and different. Oh. Maybe I'll spam sunflowers this time. Maybe we should talk about EA. It's only fitting, seeing as how EA owns PopCap and PvZ2's whole shenanigans, so let's talk about that. Um, PvZ2, I think the base game is okay. I can't say it's better than PvZ1. I feel like that would be a bit of blasphemy, but it's a good game. It's an okay game. I wouldn't say it's good. The reason I say that is just because of how it's monetized. Like, they took away Snoopy, for instance, from the video game, made it a premium plan for like $5. Which, like, I would be fine with if it wasn't $5 whole, right? $5 is a lot of money for a video game plan. If it was like 90 cents, 99 cents, that'd be awesome, right? It'd be like, oh, I'll spend maybe a little bit of money, and it doesn't cost like $50 to get all of them, right? It would only cost like 10. I don't know actually how many premium plans there are. Let's just stack some bullshit up front. Um, I'm also not a fan of PvZ2 and how the arena plants are. Mostly, I guess I'm not a fan of how it's a live service game, but there's been no updates to the base game in like a million years. That's my issue. That's my little gripe. Because... it would be fine if it was like, oh, every year we got a new world, right? Or every 6 months we got a new world. And then maybe you pay for the world, 99 cents. That wouldn't be the worst ever. I mean, Destiny 2 has like $300 of DLC, and nobody seems to complain too hard about that, right? I don't want to bomb these guys, because we've still got the final wave. This is a pretty fun way to play. Back on track about PvZ2. Yeah, I think maybe if they just kept going with more content, that the game might have actually stayed alive for longer. But I guess maybe... oh, we're at the final boss of this world. We're nearly at the end of the video. But, yeah, I think if they just kept making new content, which I know is maybe a bit hard because of EA is really greedy, and even if the people at PopCap cared enough, which they don't, I'm sure you've seen the PvZ2, like, the Q&A that they did, where the guy was like, oh, my favorite hidden Easter egg is the boss music, and it's just like, that's not hidden. I don't think it's even possible, because there's just not enough people at PopCap right now. There just aren't. Which is sad, but not all good things come to. Wait, what's it saying? all good things come to an end. Like, um, what could I use an example here? The good FNAF games, the Click Team era FNAF games that came to an end. The Click Team FNAF games were always so good. Well, not always. There was a slight dip when Sister Location came out. I'm gonna be honest, I was not a fan. But like FNAF 6, FNAF 4, all those, even FNAF World was kind of fire. And everybody hated on it for no reason. I don't know. Not all good things stay around forever, and I think that's fine. I think that was kind of the messaging behind Unus Annus, even, if you remember that. We had this really, really nice channel, and it was super consistent, it was always such a good time, and then it ends. That's fine. I don't know why I put the chopper back there. That doesn't make sense. You just put the choppers up front. Sure, it doesn't matter. There we go. We have our full lineup of snow peas now. Now let's just shove everything up front to be eaten live. What other good franchises have kind of just ended? Costume Quest. There's supposed to be a third game that came out, and that didn't never release, which is very sad. Goated video games. Minecraft kind of has fallen off, I would say. We had a really good streak going of, you know, Cave Update and, another update and the Village and Pillage and all this good stuff, but then, you know, the Minecraft demographic aged again like it did back in, I want to say somewhere around the 1.9 era we aged. And then, you know, people kind of became a little cynical there. Now, I feel like we're very cynical. That or just louder. People want an end update really bad, which I really don't care about. What else ended? Not much off the top of my head. I don't play very many, like, COD-based games, so I can't say there was a fall-off. I know Halo is something people like to throw around, same with, like, COD and stuff, but fair enough. And I think that's the end of the video. 45 minutes is what it took to beat World 1. Now we're in World 2. I guess that I'll leave us there. I hope whoever watched or listened or fell asleep had a good time. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.